Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome in. It is I, Lou, Lou the Kiwi. How are we all doing today? I hope everyone has had an absolutely fantastic weekend. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I've been lucky enough because here in Germany it is a public holiday today. Um, I am not gonna lie. There is a reel that's been going on. Yo, Nat! What the hell? That's 23 months streak. That is almost 2 years. That's 1 month off being 2 year streak. Subbed. Thank you so much, Nat. I appreciate it so much. Yo, welcome in. How are you doing, Nat? Also, welcome in Norway. Welcome in Nat. Welcome in Raven. Welcome in Femke. How are y'all doing today? Hope everyone has had an absolutely fantastic weekend, as I said. Yes, so I've been übrigens is a way of saying like super in Germany. I've been super lucky because here in Germany it is a public holiday today. It is Pfingsten. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Maida has Pfingsten as well. A different name. What is it? It's Pentecost. It's Pentecost. Whit Monday? I thought it was Pentecost. Let's see, goes to show how much I know. Pfingsten. I am not 100% sure. I thought no, but that can't be Whit Monday because that's no. I have no idea. Oh, sorry, it's both. It's both Pentecost and Whit Monday. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so it is then Pentecost slash Whit Monday. Well, there you go. It's Pentecost. I know it is Pentecost. Because obviously I grew up in with my parents. My parents are very Catholic, so I grew up with the Catholic Church, and so I'm familiar with Pentecost. So I know Pentecost. It's not a public holiday. It was never a public holiday anywhere I've lived. As far as I'm aware, it might actually be in Brazil. I'm not too sure. But here in Germany, Pentecost is a public holiday. So I've been off today, which thank goodness, because today I essentially did what I would usually do on a Saturday. Because for those of you who weren't in stream on Friday, I was ill. In all honesty, what we're doing today is what I wanted to do on Friday. I was unable to do so because I was horrible. I felt horrible. I had allergies, for those of you who weren't here. My allergies hit me like an absolute train. And I was in bed all day on Friday until like I came to stream. And I spent like 3 hours, 2 hours on stream. And I went back to bed. Did nothing else. Bro, who closed that? Who closed that? Give me a sec, chat. Give me a sec. I'm going to be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. Can't even lie to you all. It must have been me. There's no one else that it could have been at all. So it was me. There we go. But yes, so we've had Pentecost today. So public holiday. I've been able to stay at home, chill, axe a wee bit. Not too bad at all, if I say so myself. Not too bad at all. A nice little day off sort of helps. But as I was saying, sorry. So I was sick on Friday. Came to bed, and I was essentially staying in bed. I did nothing on Friday. I came here. I was live for 2 to 3 hours. I went straight back to bed. Sunday, not gonna lie, exactly the same thing. Nothing changed. It was exactly the bloody same. Why? Because you guy was sick. I generally couldn't do much at all. I couldn't do much at all. And usually, if you guys don't know, usually I think those of you who are in Sadie's community, you guys will also know that like usually I'm not super chatty on a Saturday, but I still chat every once in a while. I like to come in and hang out. I really enjoy it because like her streams are absolutely amazing vibes. Everyone's super friendly there, and I'm also just I just appreciate it so much there. It's so much fun. So on Saturday, and usually what I do is, as Noré says, I come out of lurk for words on stream. That's what I do. I will generally lurk 90% of the time while I'm cleaning, and then as soon as words on stream comes up, I'll be listening out. I'm cleaning and listening. As soon as words on stream comes out, I come out, I pop on out, and I do some words on stream. Unfortunately, I was unable to do that because I've been absolutely sick this whole time. So I didn't manage to do that. What did that mean? That meant that essentially on... bro, what? There we go. Yeah, sorry. Yes, but essentially, usually I would be in chat, and I'd chat. Those of you who were there on Saturday, you would have noticed. Lou said hi, hung out for like 5 minutes in chat. I was gone. I even apologized to Sadie, and I told her, look, I didn't intend on it, but I came into stream. I said hi. I was there for maybe 5 minutes. I fell asleep on this couch. Nonetheless, I fell asleep here because in my head I was like, yeah, I'm gotta make some movement, get out of bed, do something. I fell asleep on this couch behind me right now. It was a long Saturday. I have not had allergies like this in a very long time. So yes, so I was very much ill. I was not doing well. But yeah, we got around it. And we are now alive. We're alive. So I did not get to do anything that I wanted to do on Saturday. So today I've just spent the day cleaning, cleaning the apartment. I'm not 100% yet. Just as a heads up, I'm not 100%. So I may be like itchy nose every once in a while, but I'm a lot better. So yeah, brother, you did not buy the welcome tour. Everyone's coming in and saying that today, right? There's one thing, chat. I'm doing it so that no one else has to do it. All right, where are we? Welcome in, by the way, Reedy. How are you? How are you doing, Reedy? I'm sure you're happy that I'm actually saying Reedy, right? Bro, what is going... Oh, right. There we go. That should work, right? Perfect. That's what I'm after. All right. EC99. Right. Give me a quick second. Let me quickly find Ordino and Sylveon. Ordino and Sylveon I've found. Perfect. Right. I've been battling a cold for 3 weeks. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear. I'm sorry to hear that you've got a cold. I hope that it's getting better, hopefully. I do hope that it's getting a wee bit better. Bro, I'm at work right now. I only tuned in to call you out for spending £283,638 it costs for a tutorial. Yeah, I've spent the money on the tutorial. Why? Because, as I said, I hope that we do not need that anyone else plays it. Hopefully, no one else ever needs to buy this game. So that's my goal. That's my goal. Obviously, I'm not that big of a streamer that everyone's going to come and join in. So, that's life. But hey, let's figure out what this tutorial has to offer, so that no one else has to invest the money, right? And yes, I paid the money on this game, chat. Yes, I paid for this game. Look at it right there. Oh my lord. Oh, let's get started, chat. Let's get started. Can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it. How much was it? 10 euros. It was 10 euro. I think it was 10 euros. It was 9.99, just under 10. So yeah, let's give this a go. We're gonna see how bad this game actually is. What Nintendo actually has to offer that should cost 10 euros. Because, sorry, I have to go back and say, I've enjoyed Mario Kart World. Okay, I've really enjoyed Mario Kart World. It's been a fun game this far. Has it been 90 euros worth? It has not. So I'm also very glad that I did not spend 90 euros on Mario Kart Tour, that I got it as part of a bundle that came with my Switch. Is that Nala? I need to quickly check if Nala's at the door, because if Nala's at the door, then I need to lock the front door. Give me a quick second, chat. Is that Nala? Yeah. Oh, perfect. Kaya's coming out. Oh, wait. There we go. I'll bring her tree here. For what? My parents are sleeping inside? Yeah, okay. Sure.
If your dad, do you think he really can't get up the stairs?
Nah, he can get upstairs. He'll be fine.
So I told my mum that we'll take the remote.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. So Nala arrived, and I thought I needed to close the front door, but Mrs. Lou is home. So she's managed to close the front door. So yeah. So I personally have really enjoyed Mario Kart. And I don't want to sound like someone who's hating for a reason to hate, because obviously I like to enjoy the games I play. I pursue them. I look at them. I like looking at them in a way that no one else is looking at, or not having to worry about, why are the graphics not as good, such as Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I didn't have as many bugs as I think most people had. Right? I didn't have as many bugs as most people had. And so you didn't see me complaining about all the bugs. Yeah, the bugs were annoying, but I'm not going to complain because there's other aspects of it that's fun. I think the storyline, for example, is very good. Pokemon is still writing good stories. I think oftentimes we should still be able to skip it, but there's pros, there's cons. However, I do have to say, Mario Kart World is not worth the 90 euros. As a part of the Nintendo Switch 2 bundle, 50 euros, yeah. It's worth it. If you're getting the Switch 2 anyway, and you want to get Mario Kart World, it is 100% better to get it sooner rather than later, because you don't want this price to go up, and then, not the price go up, the price is not going up, but there's only a limited amount of bundles. Once they've stopped selling the bundles, they're not doing the bundles anymore that you can get Nintendo Switch 2 with Mario Kart World. And I'm telling you right now, Mario Kart World on its own, not worth it. As a bundle, it's worth it. Bundle has been sold out in Europe far before release, but they're still going to restock the bundles. I think they're still producing the bundles until December, if I'm not mistaken. I think until December. personally, I can't see a €90 value in Mario Kart World. 80 is also very steep, which is the digital copy. I think €80 maybe for the physical copy, 70 for the digital would have been more appropriate in my eyes. There is still plenty to enjoy in the game. I don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed the game so far. The graphics are very nice. I think there is still more for me to do. As far as I know, it was until fall or until so. Oh wow. Okay. You may be right. It might be that. I was just honestly saying December just as like a general time frame because I don't have the actual time frame. I apologize if I'm gonna say it like I know it. I should say it as I should know it. I don't actually know the specific date, but they are still selling it further than that. I think this. I think they're still producing. I may be wrong. I think they're still producing them following that though. But yes, I wouldn't recommend getting Mario Kart World on its own. Personal opinion. I think the game has a lot of replayability. It's really fun, and that's why I'm glad that I got the bundle. I'm making that clear. So let's find out with this game. This game, which everyone's already asking me, did you just spend money on this game? I spent money on this, on the Welcome Tour. So let's find out. Kinda Unlimited fuels my habit for Kindle Unlimited fuels my... wait, what? Sorry, let me quickly read this. All right. Hello, everyone, saying hi from the shadows. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it, Creepy. I thought Mario Kart actually it does look really good, and it's very enjoyable. So I will say as well, I've seen Mater play on Twitch quite often. Since I saw it on Friday, I saw it today. I do think that Twitch's compression does not do justice to the game. I think that in person, it still is better than what you're seeing online. What I was seeing online from Mater playing, I think that there is still some compression there, and the game looks better in person. I can say that. I have played the game in hand and seen someone play on Twitch. Better in person, personally, from what I see. I think we have the same compression, I'm guessing we have the same, not compression, but the same graphics. We're running the same quality streams. So I would probably say it's safe to assume that you guys are not quite seeing the best of it watching my streams. I'm being quite frank with you guys. It looks a lot better in person. Is graphics something that you hold so high in regard though that it makes that price? I don't know. Personally, I enjoy fun experiences and enjoyability and replayability. And so I think maybe having, as I said on Friday, maybe having like a little bit of a story mode would have been really exciting. If instead of having just the P button scattered, they could have done like, oh, you have to drive to this location next and complete these missions. I think it would have been very simple to implement and actually have you do like a route, like a course of it, like a very specific layout in the world, with the ability to still free roam. I think that would have been a very good way of doing it, because as far as we're aware, the P buttons are there for you to learn some of the functions of the game, how to play the game a bit better, the new features. And that could have been something that was implemented in story mode, just like small little missions in the way that Pokemon Legends Arceus was. That would have been a great way for them to implement it. But anyway, that's my personal opinion. I'm not always complaining. I do think that, once again, graphics, amazing. The game is fun. Enjoyable, as a part of the bundle. And having bought it as a part of the bundle, I'm also not. I'm not playing the game thinking, "Oh my god, this is not worth 90 euros." I'm not. I don't have to think about that when I'm playing it. I'm expressing that as someone who is not currently playing the game, right? I should establish I'm not thinking about that while I'm playing the game, so I am still enjoying the game. I have the ability to enjoy the game in itself. So please tell me the cons, so I don't go spending my money. I don't need to. No, but apart from that, I've had no glitches. Some of the knockout tours when you're super far ahead and they start like ramming you with blue shells, red shells. That's a little bit frustrating, but that is a part of the Mario Kart experience. You've had that from the first game, and you're going to have that in years to come because Mario Kart has always been a game that the further forward you are, the more items you have to deal with to an extent. But now the middle is also very, very full. But super fun. Did Twitch solve the issue? What was the issue? So please tell me about the con so I don't go spending my money. Nope, I really only get 0815 lines. I was in a different shared hype train, though, with Reedy. Oh. Bundles have been sold out in Europe since before. I'm going to stick to my office's Mario Kart 8. That's fair enough, Nore. That is fair enough. I mean, like, if you don't want to, if you don't see the value in it, I can tell you, like, it is very much not something that if you don't buy this game, you're missing out on this completely amazing world. It's not. Mario Kart World is not this completely out of the world experience. It's a fun game. It's enjoyable. You're not going to be missing anything out, though. I think it's time to give up gaming and embrace reading. Reading is also very expensive, though. Nah, Kindle Unlimited fuels my habit for a pretty low price. That's fair. Now, if I gave into my craving to buy all the books physically, it would be outrageous. To be fair, Nat, that's fine. I'll tell you what. You get to read books, and you can watch me play the games. How does that sound? I'll play the games. You watch me play the games. I'm joking. Every time we get a new book, the prices make me want to cry. Oh no, tell me why some children book. Really? People are getting so greedy with prices on books. I love buying kids' books, but yeah, $25 for a kid's book, that's true. You know the shared hype train emotes? I got the second one twice, even though I participated in. Really? Finally got the third one through a fourth. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear, but I'm happy to hear that you got all three hype trains though. Happy to hear that you got all three hype trains emotes. Like in the end, it's a shame that you got a duplicate one, but happy that you did get it. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into Nintendo Switch World Tour. Why is that now so small? What is this? Come on. Oh, I think that's got more to do with I think that was actually probably something to do with the game that we were playing last week, right? The Squirrel the Way. Now it's a bit of a shame that we sort of lose everything underneath the game there. I don't know. Do you guys want full screen? I don't think we need full screen for this. I think this works. I think this is okay. I think I'm gonna go with semi full screen. With non-full screen, so to speak. That way we can get everything. And I think like more graphically visual things that we want to enjoy, such as your Mario Karts, which looks good. I think that we can do full screen. I think games like this, where it's like, maybe I can make a video of later. We're going to do in this shrunk up view instead. So, let's get started. Welcome to Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Let me quickly pause the music. Let's go. So, please select an appearance. Oh, I select an appearance from all these characters? Oh, great. Well, I mean, I guess at least there are plenty of appearances. None of which, personally, I would be like, yeah, that's me. How many options for appearances do I get? Is it a set limited amount of appearance? Like, is there a guy with, like... I don't really have blonde hair, do I? Well, I want a guy with that previous colored skin, but, like, with a beard. With it's darker, not light. I guess I'm not really going to get an option here, am I? Do we go this guy? I don't really like his... Why am I being so specific anyway? It doesn't matter too much, right? Too many options, right, Nore? Right? That's exactly what I'm going through right now. Not really ginger. Do they just scroll through the options and... Yeah, no, I think I sort of have to go with this guy, right? Is that me? I think I do go with this guy, I'm afraid. I think this is who we're going with. Let me do a little bit of a further scroll. Oh, there you go. Ah, there we go. That's us. We got him. We got him. All right. That's us. All right. Entry will begin soon, so please proceed to the gate. Certainly. Welcome. Welcome. Come on in. This feels like how it was when we went into TwitchCon last year. Creepy, doesn't it? Does it not feel like that? Oh, hello. What are your first impressions of the venue? Is this the biggest Nintendo Switch 2 console you've ever seen, or what? Hold on. Let me hold my controller against it. Yeah, I guess it's bigger. I mean, if I were to hold my... You know, even so, it's still bigger. Go ahead and explore. There are all sorts of things to do around here. You can gain some insight into what makes the Nintendo Switch 2 console and its accessories tick. Take some quizzes to test your knowledge, experience tech demos that show off the console's features, and of course, play an assortment of minigames. What was that last thing? Oh, the stamp rally. Stamps are hidden all over the place, so happy hunting. By the way, if you want to move around more quickly, you can press and hold B to run. The exhibition is really quite big, so it might save you a bit of time. Perfect. TwitchCon where? When we were at TwitchCon last year at TwitchCon Rotterdam. We did not go this year, I'm afraid. Okay, so do we just... Looks like you can learn a bit of console here. I'm going to do some reading and you two go ahead without me. Do I just take the quiz? HD Rumble. Okay. This would be way cooler if it was Mii's. Well, they're not doing Mii's anymore. Mii's don't exist anymore. So maybe this is like the new Mii's? Potentially? I don't know. You'll get to know about the kinds of vibration it makes, where it's located, how it works, and more. Does this tickle your fancy? Sure, I have to do everything, right? Glad to hear it. Then here's some HD Rumble 2 insights. Okay. HD Rumble 2. HD Rumble 2. So HD Rumble was on the original Switch. This is HD Rumble 2. I don't have the Pro Controller, but I guess that's where the HD Rumble is. Okay. They're different from the HD Rumbles from the OG Switch. In fact, these parts have been custom built. They're housed within Joy-Con 2 controllers and Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. In order for them to fit, the parts have had to undergo even further separate customization. Okay. How does it work? If you're curious about how the Rumble features works, the effect is created when magnets and the electromagnets shift a weight. Should I put the music, like the OG, like my music in the background? Do you guys think it'd clash with the music of the game? Let me know. Let me know, because I can always just put my music on as well. I don't need this music. I think the music here is very, very soft anyway. Oh, I can also just turn it up here, I suppose. The thing is, the clicks are a little bit louder. So the old ones were created by spinning a weight. These ones feature... Oh, it goes side to side. Okay. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Very weak vibrations, like a gentle touch, to much stronger ones at maximum strength. The sensation didn't the I'm pretty sure the previous one did as well, because I remember playing on Pokemon Sword and Shield. They have the whole map where the vibration tells you how far away the holes are. Yeah, understood. Makes sense. Okay, how does that work, though? No matter how I'm holding him, but if it's down here at the bottom, close to where your hands are holding the controls, makes it keep... Okay, sure. And now I get to chat. Let's go. Let's do the quiz. Let's do the quiz. What can be found? That's the HD Rumble 2 parts. How does the weight use it? For the 2, it goes from side to side. Which of the following is true of the strength? It can be both strong or weak. In the Joy-Con, it's attached to the back. Great, this is not going to be very difficult at all, is it? Very nice. Alright. We've gotten through that part, I guess. Oh, I can change look. Oh, at least it wasn't permanent, right? I thought it was permanent. Oh, there's a quiz over here. Let's... Oh, wait, what? Oh. Mouse footer. When using the mouse controls, you paid... I did, Norre. I did. This is supposed to be... So, this is supposed to explain to me how to play the... How the Nintendo Switch 2 was made. I'm learning about the console I purchased. When using mouse controls, the mouse feet make the controls move around easier. Did this thing popping up out of nowhere surprise you? Don't worry, it's just a stamp. Have fun with a stamp rally. I'm sure you'll enjoy hunting down all the hidden stamps. Very nice. Release button, yep. Hold on, now I actually sort of want to look at it. So that's the release button. It does have the 3-axis screw like that. Interesting. It's actually very accurate. The model is actually very accurate. Okay, cool. SL button. Nice. You'll discover how mouse controls work. Cool. I'm interested. Let's play. So. I know that. You can do more with these controls than just pointing and clicking. Cool. You might find it more natural to hold the Joy-Con like this. Okay, how else would I... What's the alternative to hold it? Like, you're telling me how to... Okay, we're good, okay. At least, exactly. If it was any more than that, I wouldn't have. Honestly, I wouldn't have if it was any more than that. I did have to consider it. It was a very deep consideration, shall we say. Most mice are typically designed to be used on desk or table. These ones can be used on other surfaces, such as trousers, depending on the fabric and use case. Oh, so it is made to use on, like, jeans and stuff? Oh, see, that's something that because people had said that. I didn't think that this would be a genuine thing that Nintendo was saying. I thought, okay, everyone's saying that it's playable on Genes. Also, did they use AI on this image? I cannot tell. I'm not 100% too sure. You'll still be able to use mouse controls even when sitting on the sofa. Sounds good. All right. Mouse sensors. A mouse sensor is located on each... Oh, this I want to see, actually, like seeing into it. The truth is, they're actually black and white cameras with a resolution of just a handful of pixels. Oh my goodness, it is a camera! You can actually see the camera in there. Like, that's a tiny camera. It's not like a mouse. Because when I saw it previously, I just saw like the mouse thing, but it doesn't just have the mouse sensor. It is genuinely a bloody camera in there. Like with a lens. There's a whole lens in there. I mean, I learned... Okay, chat, I will admit I learned something new. Okay. It hasn't paid for it, but, you know, that's fewer pixels than the IR motion camera. Wait, that was a camera as well? I didn't realize there was a camera in that thing. Okay. Even fewer than the old Game Boy camera. How are they used? They check surface to see which direction they've moved and by how much. This is translated into mouse movement. Fun fact, they can capture thousands of photos in a single second. This number may vary depending on the speed of movement. Isn't fewer pixels worse? Yes, fewer pixels is worse, but they're not trying to sell it. They're just saying that it's a camera and it doesn't need to have too many pixels because it's not taking photos. We're not using this to take photos. We're using it to move from side to side. This allows the sensor to capture some very precise movements. All right, gotcha. Okay. I mean, hey, that's pretty cool. The fact that they've developed miniature cameras like that does explain a little bit more of cost of the console. When using mouse controls on Joy-Con 2, it doesn't just act as a mouse, it can act as a host of other things. For instance, the gyroscope and mouse controls can work together to determine which direction and by how much something is turned. But how many games will actually use it? That's what I want to know. Apparently, there are a lot of PC games. Like, for example, you can already play first-person shooters such as Fortnite in mouse mode, for example. This means you can use mouse controls to grab and rotate objects in the game. Also, mouse controls can work together with HD rumble. This lets you feel different kinds of rumble as you move the cursor around. That's not all. They both have built-in mouse sensors. Yeah, that I know. So 2 people can play with mouse controls or even can control 2 mice at once, one in each hand. So you see there's a lot to mouse controls. Gotcha. Okay. I am actually going to play my own music here because they're sort of playing elevator music anyway. It's not like my music's going to be too far off this anyway. What's happening with the music? Why are we not playing? There we go. But just, I have a little bit more control over the music, so... oh, wonderful. I see you've read everything. I have read everything. Give me my quiz, please, person. Let's give it a quiz. Mouse sensor. So there are already games that use it, Nat. There's also, for example, Civilization 2, is it? That people are super, super excited to play that with the mouse. There are use case scenarios here. In what way can you play games using Joy-Con 2 mouse controls? Are you serious? By nibbling on cheese? What even is that? Yes? Is it Civilization 2? I think so. Yeah. We're on like Civs... It may be 7. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. I've not played Civilization, so... Oh no, I apologize. It is 7. I apologize, Nat. It's 7 that they're releasing. They've released 7. My bad. But apparently Civilization works a lot better with mouse control, so it does work better. I still cannot get over the fact that it costs €10. What can we do? What can you do? All right, so Joy-Con 2 mouse controls don't just have to be used. Where else can they be used? On your lap. Mid-air, underwater, on glass windows. It can't be used on any of those, so that's a waste. You're actually pointing out your weakness there. Which number indicates the Joy-Con 2 controller mouse sensor? That's number 2. Underwater, of course. Absolutely. No, mid-air. It definitely works better with a mouse. That's why I'd played it on PC. Well, there you go. Then people who would prefer to play it, who wanted to play it on Switch couldn't. Now they can. So, you know. What does the gyroscope allow you to do with the Joy-Con 2 mouse? You can rotate. My Kindle is waterproof already, better than the Switch 2. It's not saying it's not. I mean, it's probably not waterproof, but you know, it's not saying it's not waterproof. Alrighty. Mouse sensor stamp, yay. Alright. Cool. I'm guessing I'm getting one of these for the player LED. And that is the charging connector, right? Okay. Cool, I'm getting all the stamps I want. Okay. What's that for? Oh, that's the sync button, isn't it? Oh, we do still have the sync buttons. Okay, cool. Nintendo does not explicitly state that the Switch 2 is waterproof and recommends keeping the console away from liquids. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised, to be honest. I do not plan on getting water on it. I had no idea the buttons were made of steel. I did know that the buttons were made of steel. It was very much said that that's what makes it do this whole thing. The mouse foot... Wait, what? What does the mouse foot do? When using mouse controls, the mouse feet make the Joy-Con 2. But what's this thing here? Is that what the mouse foot is? So my question is, chat. I don't know if you guys can see. I need to take these off of the thing. So, god damn. Right. So we've got. Oh goodness me. Oh right, my camera doesn't. I have autofocus off. I need to turn autofocus on, by the way. I turned it off because my camera was constantly unfocusing on me, and now it's just permanently focused on bloody Pikachu over there. So I need to turn it back on to me. But yeah, apparently here there's like a... Can't really show it to you guys, to be honest, without the camera being on... So you should be able to see, like, there's like a button there. So apparently that glides. That's the same material as this black thing here. So, yeah. Interesting. Wait, which way does this go? Does it go backwards? No, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it does have to be gone. This thing does have to be placed on the right way. For that price and that much drama, it better be paying the bills. Yeah. You can learn about attaching and detaching Joy-Con controllers here. You'll also find how they attach to the console, that it's possible to attach them back to front and more. Okay, so... Oh, sorry. So apparently the games genuinely do say that it can be attached backwards as well. So this apparently everyone's been showing online, oh, why would Nintendo make this in a way that the controllers can be placed upside down or back to front? Apparently this is a feature. Nintendo did actually want this. Because otherwise they wouldn't have added this in here. Yep, I know how to detach my controller. I've been using it for a couple of days now. Okay. Yep. Very easy to both attach and... I know that, yeah. I will say, very easy to detach and and attach, and not easy if it's not on purpose. Difficult to pull off, I will say that. I know they're with magnets. Unlike for the Nintendo Switch, there's no locking mechanism to prevent it from being detached. The only thing keeping them connected is the force from the magnets. You just rip it off now? You can't well, you can try, but they don't come off. It doesn't actually come off. The magnets are very strong. I don't, like, obviously I'm not gonna rip it off as strong as I possibly could, because obviously then they very likely would come off. But I also don't want to break my console, and I tested it in a way that if I were to just, like, not think about it and pull, it generally doesn't come off. You do have to be aware of the strength that you're putting on it to pull it off. So it doesn't just come off willy-nilly. Here's an interesting fact about the controllers. Each one can be attached to either side of the console. Okay, so that was actually a feature. Okay, this is genuinely a feature then, which Nintendo did make it public. However, you should always attach them. Okay, you should always attach the Joy-Con 2 controls with the proper orientation. The controls won't charge if they're not attached properly. Understood. Okay. So from what I see, it's the only thing is it won't charge if it's not put on properly, but they're still happy for you to put it in either way. Okay. There are only magnets in the main body of the console. Yeah, because this is not... Yeah, they're just made of steel. That's why it holds on so well. I can already see that this is going to cause problems for going through security at airports. Like, just a heads up, guys. This is going to be a security issue. People are going to be pulled off. Because I already got pulled over for my Switch 1 constantly. This is going to make... I'm sure this is going to stop me at airports way more. I can see some people be like, how dare you tell me how to put it on? I'll attach the controller. However, people are already putting it on how they want, like backwards, upside down. It's attached by love. Lovely. In which ways? Both of the above. Where are the magnets that keep it? They're on the console. Full marks, right? I swear, if I get not full marks on any of these, cancel me, chat. Cancel me. Oh, I've done all the quizzes. All right, cool. I've done all the quizzes here. Okay. Da, 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 na, 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 na. All right, what about area? What's area F? I read an insight that you can play games using a mouse and... Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't really need to talk to all these people then. Come back after you've had a good look around area E. Okay. You're living dangerously now, Lou. I'm living dangerously? What did I do to live dangerously? I'm not living dangerously. All right, there should be like one of these stamps. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I missed something. Is there one here? Yeah. Oh, I still missed something. Wait, what? Oh, no, chat. I've missed something. If I don't get full max, cancel me, chat. Well, yeah, get full marks on every... Yeah. I feel that comfortable, okay? I feel that comfortable. Easy controllers make me feel like they're easily... Wait, who said easy controllers, though? The controllers don't feel... Like, they don't feel easy... As I said, they're easy to come off, but you do have to... As I said, I did say, Nat. So you do have to press the release button for them to come off easily. They're not actually that easy to take off, like, when you're properly pulling, though. Like, I have tried to pull stronger, and they don't necessarily come off. They don't snap. The way they don't come off easily at all, though. I like, genuinely, they don't. I can give that to Nintendo. I can give them that. I can give them that. All right, I guess we're playing whatever this is. Show you the mouse skills. Okay, we'll do. Let's try it out. Right? I guess I'm playing with right controller? Please tell me I'm playing with the right controller. Okay, cool. Okay, this mouse is already not working. Oh, no, yeah, we're good. Bro, I'm pressing the R button. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's interesting. Okay, okay. See, there is a reason to play this game. There are some things you can learn as well. So, the R button on the new Switch, you don't have to click it up here. I assumed that you had to use the mouse like that. That's why they said it's probably best to use your mouse like this, because the button actually just clicks like this on this side as well. Makes sense. Okay. Okay. Who has spiked balls? I don't know. I'm dodging the spiked balls. Okay. Okay, yeah. The mouse ain't great on my desk. I will say that. On my personal desk, I have not used it like on my jeans or anything. Should I maybe try that next on my... I feel like it's worse on my trousers. Let's see if I can do better on my trousers, because it does say that like particular materials for trousers is better. And I do think like I'm wearing sweatpants right now. Don't at me. I stream in sweatpants, okay? Oh no, that was worse. Okay. That's fine. Using that as a mouse just screams carpal tunnel. I'm not going to be using it as a mouse constantly, though, Nat. Keep that in mind. I'm very, very specific games. But not for that price. Lou, we can't see any... Thank you for the heads up there, Noré. I apologize. I did less. I didn't do as well, okay? I didn't do it nearly as well. Oh, but I want both. Okay, I want to keep going because I want to do 30 seconds because that's how I get my second medal. All right. So maybe I need like a... I need a mouse pad then. I need a mouse pad now more than ever. I'd already been thinking about getting a mouse pad previously. Oh. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Okay, let me get a box. I'm getting this, chat. I'm getting this. We're getting through this, okay? We're getting through this. You didn't have... No, I do not have a mouse pad. I do not use a mouse pad, okay? I literally sent a video on Friday of my... Was it on Friday or Wednesday? Of my setup. I do not have a mouse pad. When I'm spending... Okay, hear me out. When I'm spending 10 bucks on this game, how am I supposed to afford a mouse pad? That's my question. All right, come on. Okay, I feel like this was made for like wearing jeans as a material if you do wear it on... If you do it on your lap. Not sweatpants. But it is actually quite accurate, I will say that. Like, when it does pick it up, it is very accurate with the movements. Jeez, Lou, you're making it so hard not to make fun of your gaming choices. Have fun dodging balls, Lou. Well, now I need a... Now you guys have convinced me, okay? I'm convinced now. I need a mouse pad. I need to somehow get past this level, though. Then you should have bought a mouse pad, then. Instead of this game. Yeah, you're right, Lobster. No. I do want to... I have at least learned a couple of things so far about the Switch, too. So, I mean, still... Would have been nice to learn it for free, but, you know. At least you guys don't need to spend the money on it. There's Wild NK in chat, by the way, guys. Exclamation mark Pokecatch for the Wild NK. Let's see if I can maybe do better with my left hand. Maybe that's what it is. Not yet, but after this. I am right-handed, by the way, so... Actually, wait. No, I'm going to save that for... Lou Factor of the day. Okay. Do I try that with my left hand? I'm not going to be better at this with my left hand. Okay, this is embarrassing, chat. This is really embarrassing. Oi, 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 oi. That's my best... Not as embarrassing as your lack of mouse pad? Well... It's the lack of a mouse pad that's the reason that I'm not winning this, right? Like... God damn. I just looked at your setup. I'm shaking my head at your mouse padlessness. Oh, I have never in my life met a person since the 90s who didn't own a mouse pad or have a full box of stupid free mouse pads from businesses. To be fair, I don't, like, I've never had, like, a mouse pad from a business, okay? So, like, I've never had the opportunity to have a free one, and, like, I've just never really had the need for a mouse pad. Like, who needs a mouse pad? I've never needed a mouse pad until I bought the Switch 2, believe it or not. Like, who would have thought? Like, Nintendo making me buy a mouse pad. Like, what? Whose fault is it? I don't know. I never expected to need a mouse pad. I mean, I don't play first-person shooters, right? I think if I played first-person shooters on my PC, then, like, that makes sense. I mean, I don't play them at all, so... Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, no, that one was an accuracy one. That was an accuracy failure. Okay, let's go again. Okay. Bruh. I'm back. This thing has mini games. It does have mini games, which I am failing at because apparently chat has just called me out on not actually owning a mouse pad, really. I don't have a mouse pad, and apparently I'm getting called out on that. 100% called out on that. Oi, 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 bruh. Once again, that is an accuracy one where I move my mouse and it just does not go. Lou, you know whose side I'm going to be on. Yeah. To be fair, I had already spoken to Mrs. Lou maybe 2 months ago about me getting a mouse pad. And I looked at a bunch of designs of mouse pads that I want, and yeah, never bought the mouse pad that I wanted. So, yeah, that's on me. That's on me. That's 100% on me. Because I even looked at mouse pads to buy. And I said, you know what? Welcome Tour. Maybe I just get Welcome Tour instead of a mouse pad. Yeah, this will take a while to get 30 seconds. Nore? Not anymore. Just thanks to you, I'm going to get it this turn. Oh, no, I'm not getting it this turn. I've already started badly. All right, there we go. Come on. Bruh. That's not even good. My entire desk is a mouse pad, to be fair. I've bought a protective layer which acts as a mouse pad for my whole desk. Okay, chat. I need a... not a mouse pad, but something to function as a mouse pad. Oh, sorry. Let's see if this functions. Let's see if this functions as a mouse pad, okay? Oh, that movement there is already different. And I'm not sure in a good way. Use your leg. I did try my leg, but because of the type of trousers that I'm wearing, the material doesn't work. I think specifically the mouse works for jeans very well, but I'm not wearing jeans. So that's on me. Okay, I think that actually did work very well. I just need to... I got in a bad spot there. All right, there we go. Okay, this does feel a lot more accurate. Oi, oi, oi! Oh no, I had it! Okay, this is actually pretty good. Lou streaming without pants on would be... No, that would not be hilarious, because that would be against terms and conditions, actually. I'm pretty confident that would be very, very against the terms and conditions. Okay, yeah, no, this reacts a lot better with at least a piece of cardboard on it. Oh, come on! Only if you stood up without... only if you stood out... That's true. I believe there are pants when there are... I believe there are pants when there are pants. Wait, what? Also, I suppose there is a very big difference between pants in American and pants in British. Because in the UK, Nat, I don't know if you're aware, but pants in the UK are not pants that Americans call pants. So, pants in the States are called trousers in the UK. Whereas in the UK, pants are underwear. So, you know. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Pants are trousers. Lou, try this little tip. When they're falling down, try and mimic the movement of the one you're under. It gives you a bit more time than just dodging them. Okay, I'll give that a go. Yo, what's going, Eli? Welcome in. How are you doing? All right, I'm going to mimic the... Oi. Okay. Oi. Oi. Actually, I guess that is sort of true. It does give me a slight more time when I'm dropping... But like, oh, come on. Okay. Okay. Pants are boxers, etc. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Are you wearing I am wearing trousers, yes. I'm also wearing pants. Or underwear. I'm not British, so I call them... I call trousers and pants, like, trousers slash pants. And I call underwear, so... Oi! Okay, I got caught in the corner there. I mean, admittedly, I am averaging over 20 now. I think the faux numpad, the faux mouse pad is functioning. It is working. But I guess this is supposed to actually be a challenge, a bit more of a challenge than just like being able to do it first attempt. Okay, I'm going to do one final try and then we can move on. Okay, one final try before we move on. I'm going to try and start up here. Oi, 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 okay. Okay, good. All right, that's it. We're going back. We're going to leave that. We can get the second medal later. We can work on the second medal later. Not too important right now. It's bad enough you say you aren't wearing pants in the US. Now it's even worse. It's bad enough you say you aren't wearing pants in the US. And now it's... Why must everything be so complicated? Right? All right, so hold on. So... Oh, So I'm not allowed to play in this game until I have 2 medals here. Or 2 medals overall. Maybe I can get another medal. This minigame will showcase some of the HD Rumble. Okay, cool. Let's try it out. Oh, did it work? I did not pass it. But yeah. Quick. Give me a quick second. I at least know exactly where Tyranitar is. Considering it's just Gen 2. There we go. Nice and easy to open. Done. Easy. All done. You made it kaput. What did I make kaput? What did I break? Lou, another broke. Oh, all sorted, all sorted, all sorted. Wait, what? Have I turned off vibration? I did not even realize I'd turned off vibration. No wonder I haven't been able to feel anything. How do I change my vibration? Oh, there we go. Oh, probably because it was off in the last controller. Who disables controller vibrations? Apparently me. I don't know. I have now. It's going to feel so weird playing Mario Kart World like with vibrations because I've played it the whole time without vibration. I mean, why would you need Raven will hate that I've changed it to this because she wanted to be the younger version of whatever Pokemon. She hates Larvitar? Oh, for real? Ah. Why wouldn't you need it or want control of it? I don't know. You're living dangerously for real now. Not having... Oh, so I need mouse controls again. Okay. Find where the rumble is strongest. Okay. Why am I living dangerously now? Okay, no, this is actually pretty... This is... Okay. This is actually pretty damn good. Okay. Come on, chat. Come on. First attempt. I was off by 1. Come on. That's pretty darn good. That's very accurate. I have to say, very... Okay. Nintendo. I will give you one thing. The vibration, very well done. The HD2 Rumble, very well done, admittedly. Very good, very good. Not having mousepad, not having vibrations turned on. Seems like you're able to get... Okay. Part 2 is now open. Okay. And now I've unlocked this one. Okay, so I have to catch the stars now. Now, full marks. Full marks there, right? On my first attempt as well. All right, so... How many stars do I have? I don't even know how many stars I need to get. That's the issue. All right. See, this is actually better for me because I have a reason to go to, like, the opposite directions. Oh, dear. Okay. And I have, like, goals, you know? Yeah. Okay. Oh. I need 20 points to get it. To get one. What are you using for a makeshift mousepad? I'm using the back of a... Oh, I just missed out on 3 stars. I'm using the back of a... What do you call it? Diary? Not a diary, but a notepad. A notepad. Back of a notepad. Okay, I'll just remind you, if you don't get full marks, cancel me. Full marks in the exams, Nore. Full marks in the exams, okay? Smart, they changed color. What changed color? The bombs? Now try for 40? Yep. I mean, I got that without having gotten the first 3 free stars. So, you know. Oh, come on. I took the bait on that one. I took the bait. I went to get that 1 star that was there. Oi, oi, oi. I thought I'd already had the other one and I doubled back for it after I didn't get it. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. These ones are still mini games after all, not just the tests. Oh, come on. Okay, I don't know if it's working, like if the mouse pad, if the faux mouse pad's working anymore, the makeshift mouse pad. Oh, come on. I've played so many games like this as well. Like, this is not something I'm bad at. No stars? Really? Maybe the Joy-Con mouse is too sensitive? No, it's not too sensitive. It's not too sensitive. Like I made some errors. Like I was doubling back for some that I shouldn't have doubled back for. I don't know. Okay, I was robbed there. I think the 5 seconds without a single star coming down was that's rigged, chat. That's rigged. Okay. The thing is, I have to just go for the stars because the stars don't come down that often. So I really need to really need to gun for the stars. I was giving you an out. Thanks. It's pretty rigid. Oh, pretty rigged. Yeah, it's pretty rigged, right? Yeah. Nintendo, come on. All right. Okay, that was a fail. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, cool. You know what would have helped me with unrigging this game? Having a mouse pad. Oi, no! I just had to get past that and there was going to be such empty space. Oh, the whole paying 10 quid on it is pretty rigged? Yeah. Oh, come on, bro. I mean, you'd think that after that, they would, you know, let me just win, right? They would just give me full marks on it. Okay. Okay, I got past the first green one. Okay. Oh, come on! Oh. Lou just being roasted by Nat is funny. It's mean. She's a mod. She should be nice to me. She should be holding a sword and helping me. I'm the master of chaos. If I don't give Lou hell all this time, where's his head's gonna start getting too big? Oh yeah, as if, right? I'm so confident in myself. All right, let's go. Being nice was never in the job description. So you say. You get paid? Of course. You don't pay your mods, Reedy? I almost did it. I did it, though. I did it. I didn't do it. All right, there we go. Okay. Oi. Okay. Okay, I had no out there. I said no. I said Reedy. I said Reedy. I said Reedy. No, I just had a very good English teacher who spoke American English. I said Reedy. I did have to catch myself out of saying it before I said it wrong, but I did say the mods are working, organizing a strike for raise. I mean, how about this? How about this? Get a raise for the streamer, and then streamer can get a raise for the mods. How's that sound? Oh. Very nondescriptive, which I took to mean I could pretty much do what I want. Clearly not a good English teacher if she's using an American English. Well, I mean, arguable. Doesn't really matter what kind of English, as long as an English-speaking speaker from a foreign country is speaking English, as well as Norway speaks, then, you know, they've already succeeded. Alright. I needed to get straight past those green bombs. Oh, come on. That was a bit too sensitive. What's wrong with American English? We speak good too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You didn't hear my other English teacher butcher British English. There you go. I think the more important part is getting the students actually wanting to speak the foreign languages, because foreign languages in themselves are horrible for students to learn. That's coming from someone whose parents did everything for him to learn a foreign language. Was your English teacher from Liverpool by any chance? If so, then I would agree. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, we're doing one last one. One last one, and then we're moving past this stupid game. Of course, it means I have to, ace some of the other games in order to be able to access part 2 of the Rumble test. Oh, yeah. Goose Fabra. Goose Fabra. Goose Fabra. I'll be the first to agree that English as a language is fucked. Football or soccer, it has to be way too many words. Nat actually is an American that says football, so you know we can accept that. We accept that. So you know. Believe it or not, by the way, believe it or not. Okay, so what am I missing here? Oh, so there's a tech demo. Oh, that's the tech demo here. But what if I get this first and complete my stamps? 100% on the stamps. Yay. What do I get out of that? You need to collect all the stamps. Now it makes sense. You need to collect all the stamps in order to access the next areas. Let's try it out. Okay. You're what, Nat? Football is not a sport in my opinion. It's an excuse for men to touch each other's butts. Isn't the Super Bowl soon, or am I tripping? I think it's already gone. I didn't catch what Lou said. Nat is an American who says football instead of soccer. She says it the proper way, so we can accept. We accept that. The Super Bowl is in February. Yes. I think Super Bowl is in April. But it's already been. It's already been. Don't quote me on that. I don't actually care about football to know anything. American football, right? Checklist. Perform 20 shakes. Make a maraca appear real. Shake a rubber ball. Okay, sure. Perform 20 shakes with a bead-filled maracas. Make a maraca appear real. Shake a rubber ball. 20. Oh, wow. You can actually feel the difference between the rubber ball. Okay, this is weird. Okay, this is really wacky. The thing is, you can really feel the difference between like the rubber ball bouncing and the shakes. I know, you spend 10 quid to shake maracas. Yeah, but like, you can feel the difference. It does show me that like the HD rumble is very accurate. All right, area H. Can't go into area H. Okay. Do we just go into area B because I can't finish these stupid mouse games? The maraca's not even making any noise. Hold on, Nat. Hold on. You want the maracas to make noise? I will say the audio of the maracas isn't nearly as accurate as the... Yeah, I don't really... Yeah, okay. The maracas... The audio for the maracas isn't great. I will say, though, the audio... The feeling for them is pretty good. It's quite accurate. Very accurate. Jeez, Louis... I prefer my musical instruments to... I just did the noise. Wow, £10, 10 quid for maracas. They don't come with noise. Extra 4 quid. They're not fun in this. Jeez, Lou, it just keeps getting worse. Okay, well, let's find out. Let's find out about the screen. Come on, chat. All right, so I would like to do I would like to do the ball thing. Let's try it out. Let's guess the frame rates. Please switch to tabletop mode, handheld, or connect to a 120 Hz compatible TV. Okay, chat. I'm sorry, but you guys don't get to watch this one. Sucks to be y'all. Ha! Ha! Sucks to be y'all. You guys have been you guys are bullying me far too much anyway, so you guys don't get to watch. I'm just going to guess the frame rate. All right, let's start. Guess the rate at which the picture changes. Oh, that was certainly not 20 FPS. That is also not 30 FPS. Really? That was 30 FPS? I've already failed. Oh no, now I get to watch this sexy... Now I have to replay. That was not 120. Yeah, you get to see me now, okay? Okay, come on. That is not 120. That's not 30. That's too smooth. That's too smooth. That's 120 any day. 120. Okay. Oh, that was quick. Hold on. Is that 40 FPS? I can't tell. It probably is 40 FPS. I can't see. It's too quick, man. It's too quick. Oh, that's 20 FPS. Absolutely. 20 FPS is easy to tell, but everything else is sort of like... That felt smooth to me, man. There's a wild Pokemon in chat, by the way, guys. Okay. So apparently the quiz, it says it has rounds there. Okay. I can't see the ball, man. 40 FPS? I don't... It's 120. It's a 50-50 shot, man. Outside of 120 FPS, it makes no difference. Like, okay. That's 20 FPS. Outside of the 20 frames per second, it doesn't make a difference. 20 frames per second is obvious. 30 frames per second is already, like, smooth. Obviously, 120 frames is smoother than 30. But, like, once you reach 40, we can't... I don't know if it makes that much of a difference. Here we go. Tisk, tell me you aren't a PC gamer without telling me... I don't have a 120 hertz screen. It's not even my screen, okay? It's a work screen. Maybe I need to do it without my glasses. Oh, yeah, I can... Yeah, with the screen that I can see, excuses. Just read it off his facial expressions. Bro made himself more blind. Yeah, because I thought that would help me, okay? It clearly didn't. You're pretty good at spotting 120 FPS. Hell yeah, I guess. That's what they're telling me. I don't agree with it, but whatever. Hold your Switch up so we can see it through your glasses. I don't want to give that another go. Right, so we have the magnet here, right? That should be giving us a... Where's the... Shouldn't I get a bloody... What? Should I not get a... Oh, I have to get down... Okay, I can go down a level to it. That makes more sense. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Twitch would support the 120, to be fair, so I don't know that it makes that much of a difference. Is there anything over here? There's no functions here, right? No. You should always be getting 120. That was the promise they made. Yeah, no, but the game was telling me... Who made your emotes, by the way, Lou? They're really good. That was... They were free on Twitter. So the person... So I have the artist linked there. It's Lori PNG. She was providing free emotes. She uploaded them on Twitter and said, hey, back when I used Twitter, and said, hey, you guys can grab it and use it. And I've always actually meant to commission some more emotes from her since then. But I've never really had an idea of what other emotes I want. So not really quite gotten around to it, to be fair. Oh, this is the dock, isn't it? You mean something good came out of Twitter? Yeah, absolutely. Something good actually came out of Twitter, believe it or not. They broke a promise. Who? No. They didn't break a promise. Even the animations. Yeah, she's done. She's done most of all the ones that are linked as her. Is the one were made by her, including animations. She made she provided animated emotes as well. I think some of them, some of uh, some of the non-animated, some of the non-animated ones. Some of the non-animated ones are also do have animated versions, but I didn't actually take the animated version of them because I preferred the non-animated version. But yeah, even the animated one. So let's break the game and jump. Let's break the game and jump off the Switch 2, see what happens. It doesn't let me jump off, I'm afraid. It don't let me jump off. Cannot be done. Okay, so the whole stamp thing is just to like... I didn't even see the bloody brightness thing on my Switch 2. Wow, okay. Air vents, gotcha. The brightness sensor, that's new. Wow, Nintendo controlling your in-game choices. How dare they, right? All right. Audio jack. Which, by the way, they didn't even need to provide an audio jack on this. Like, come on. Doesn't everyone use wireless nowadays anyway? Microphone. Kill bananas. There's one more thing that I'm missing here. What is it? Oh, it's probably the left one, isn't it? Is it not? I'm missing one more thing. Okay. You can learn about the Nintendo Switch 2 console speakers here. Okay. Don't tell me the tutorial was actually helpful. It's been helping. It's been helping. I'm learning more things. I mean, I found out that these things have cameras in them. It'd be cool if people knew that from the get-go. Nice. Okay, so where's the upgrade then? Because the speaker parts are placed in a box. Okay. Then why didn't you guys do that for the Switch OLED? You guys could have just done that with the OLED then. The other day I learned that there are accessible buttons available for consoles that connect to headphone jacks. Oh, so I hope they never get... Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, fair enough. That explains that then, Femke. Thank you for clearing that up. They're way too expensive to get good ones and they lose their battery capability too quickly. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, to be fair, I say that, but like, still got earphones with, like, yeah. If you look at the box containing the Nintendo Switch parts, you'll see sponge cushions here and above box and below. They firmly sandwich the box. Because of this, other parts won't shake around the box. Okay. Playing data accurate sounds. In order to make the sound close to the original data, the sound is processed before it's played through the speakers. During development, we recorded and analyzed the sound of the speakers and calculated how the console should process the sound in advance. Okay. Okay. Just for funsies, you get Heracross. There you go, Nat. A little bit of a Heracross today then. I thought you would have stuck with a Riolu, to be fair. So you can break the audio by cancelling actions if you're quick enough. I mean, you have to be pretty quick, and I don't know if that's going to register in the game, right? You were bored? Am I boring you? Wow. 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 Reedy gets... Wow. Nat gets Zapdos and Reedy gets Reshiram. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. The boxes that house the speakers are sandwiched by what? By cushions. In which direction? Diagonally downwards. I'm the most legendary. This excitement was worth 100 free points and not 100 and not 10 quid. I hear ya. I hear ya. All right, so off to the. Do I do the demo? I mean, do have two, right? Am I gonna have to do this? I feel like I'm gonna have to do this off screen as well. Lovely. Sorry, guys. Here you go. You guys can watch through here. No, that doesn't actually help. Experience the difference in brightness. I don't see a difference. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, HDR is different. Switch between 5 times while paused. Oh, okay. You can actually properly see the difference between Yeah, okay. Pause 3 times during the fireworks. Okay. See a firework with a Nintendo Switch 2 logo. Okay, so how do I get the fireworks with the Nintendo Switch 2 logo? Oh, there we go. Yay. That was fab. Amazing experience. I'll start coming 2 to 3 times if you're going to be here. Wait, what? Wait, what? Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. So, chat, how often you come here? 2 to 3 days a week. I'll start coming 2 to 3 times a week if you're going to be here. Chat, is this Riz? It's all a part of our contract. So it's against your will. Still understand. Out of context, what are we talking? They're just having some fun, creepy. They're just having some fun. Nothing. Yes. Okay, bye. Are you okay, creepy? All right. So next step, please don't 4K demo. Really? You're gonna make me change to a 4K? Wait, no. This doesn't display 4K. That conversation started out so innocent. Complete the course, enter a pipe, complete the course, complete Fario. The course is Fire Mario? Okay. Okay, hold on, chat. Hold on. This one, I actually want to listen to the audio, because I think this... Wait, did I die? Oh, of course. The start of Super Mario has Goomba. Boing? I can't... Okay, this is tiny. This is insane. Okay. I feel like the quality is very... Wait, why can I not go back? Oh, because you can't go back in the OG... Okay. Understood. Yeah, okay, that's what the restriction is. They haven't actually... This is just the OG Mario game, I guess. But that is tiny, though. It is not helpful to have that. Oh, I went past the... I'm gonna have to do this all over again. God, that was horrible. Why not use the real word? Asking for a friend? Wait, what? Oh, I've lost so much. We were deprived of a game, so I resorted to Riz. I can't help y'all's mind are stuck in the gutter. Mine is for sure. I have no idea what that means. Ready, I'm sorry. I said ready. I'm sorry, my English is not good enough for you. Riz is Gen Z term for charisma. Yes. Like, he is super good with people because he is charismatic. I'm too old for this thing. Charisma. Why don't you just use a real word? My little sister keeps me up to date on all the new terms. Same, too old for this as well. Please keep me updated too. Am I the youngest here? Probably, most likely. I got you. You're a baby. No, I said Reedy. I said Reedy. I said Reedy. Your mind is in the gutter, Reedy. I cannot play this game with these controllers. The joystick the joystick is in my hand, like in the way. Lou catching up on chat is fun. I'm literally clipping all of these together. No, you're not. Bro, what the hell is going on? This is OG Did I just get game over on OG Mario, like the OG of all levels? Is this for real right now? I played this in my childhood. I genuinely know... I know how to play this game without, like, theoretically, without even looking, right? Just from the sounds at one stage. But, like, give me the... Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh my goodness. Which one was the... It was the one after the Goombas, right? Oh, goodness me. Great. I can't... Where the hell am I? The game glitched. Chat, the game glitched. Okay. Oh, my lord. Wait, what? A whole stream of just playing OG. I saw a Reedy clip the other day when he was being mean to animal. Being mean to animal? Oh, really? You have a request for a whole stream of playing OG Mario Brothers? Fourth one. Here we go. Okay. Get the one-up mushroom. I didn't know I needed the one-up mushroom. How did you know I needed the one-up mushroom, Nat? On the left side of the hill, if you don't go down the pipe. Okay. Shouldn't there be two Goombas there, by the way? That should be two, right? Oh, come on. I went too far. Just kill me, Goomba. Go on. Okay, the Goombas are clipping out of game. Okay. No, there's one Goomba at the big... Really? I always thought it was two. Alright, there we go. Let's go. Let's go, bruh. Isn't it right there? I just do the shell cheat. I can't even see this well enough. What is the use of having this here? Seriously. Ay, ay, ay. I think this is made for a 4K TV, but like I don't have a 4K TV. I'm sorry, chat. I'm failing right now. Where's the 1-up mushroom? My internet is definitely not having it again tonight, so good night. No worries, thank you, Femke, appreciate you. Did I go to the wrong hill? Well, no, I swore it was there, though, right? And this is the star, right? No. What? That's the star. Ah! I missed out on great, amazing stuff. I've missed out on the star and I lost my fire. Bruh, what the hell is wrong with this game? There we go. When was the last time you played this? A long time ago. Too damn long, apparently. I didn't think it'd been this long. How do you even see anything? That's what I'm asking. I can't see anything. There's a Goomba there, Lou. It's been there for many... Yeah, no, but I thought there was 2 Goombas. Oi, oi, oi. Do you know what? Do you want to know how Reedy sees it? Reedy's just good at this level, okay? Okay, 1-up mushroom is what I'm after. Bruh, are you kidding me? So after the 4th pipe jump into the air at the edge... This is making me want to play. So after the 4th jump into the air at the edge of the hill before you hit the jump gap. 4th pipe, edge of the air. Was it though? Bruh. I can't tell exactly where I am. That's the issue. Like, it's so little and I feel like I'm clipping out as well. I have to go back into the pipe anyway. Gosh darn it. Oh, that's right, right here. Wait, what? Here? Thank you. Appreciate you, Nat. Oh my goodness, just... Forget it. I'm just going for gold. Yeah, nope, I can't see anything. Thank you, appreciate it, Nat. Thank you. Turn your monitor sideways. My eyes are not good enough for this. Doesn't help. Why would turning the monitor sideways help though? All right, now I only need to get into the pipe and finish the course. That's all I need now. There we go. All right, let's make a dash for it. Is that not the pipe one? I went. Okay, cool. I get that they want to prove how small the pixels were previously and how big they are now, but like I think this sort of misses the point for me. It's just too small. If I had a 4K screen, amazing. I don't have a 4K screen. I don't have a 4K screen. I can't see that. Sorry, chat. Alright, we're done. Give me my medal and I'm out of here. Alrighty. So. I forgot what we're even doing here. Oh, I can change the angle of this? Nice. Oh, wait a minute. If I have 8 medals now, I can go back to... Oh, what? I can go back into this area and I can do... this one. Alright, this one we can do pretty well. Oh, so this is like... along 2 axes, so it's 2D, okay. The other one was 1-dimensional. Okay. Okay, so it's up here. It doesn't feel like it's getting stronger anymore. So it feels like it must be like somewhere in this general circle. That's the problem. Last time it was very, very clearly defined. This time I'm not getting a clear definition. I think I've got to go with here just for the sake of... yeah, that was not clear at all. Wait, what? This time it's actually a lot... okay, cool. This time I actually have to do it well. It's getting weaker, it's getting weaker. This is the strongest. Isn't it between 2 axes though? Why is there's only 2 axes? So there's the x-axis and the y-axis. That's only 2 axes. Really? Okay. 2 medals is higher than that. I did not realize 2 medals was even going to be that much closer. Okay, this is pretty strong right here. Also getting quite strong here. I think this is like... oh, okay, that's not too far off. That's 23. Are you kidding me? I thought that would have been within 20 at least. Bruh. Oh, Rumble. I was wondering what you were doing. It is Rumble. It is Rumble again. Why is there 4? It's been a long day. In maths, right? In maths. Hi, Beck. I'm Lou. Now, you've got to know that's coming when you write that in my chat. Come on. Is that stronger than... Yeah, that's definitely stronger here. I feel like it's getting weaker in any direction. Oh, that... Oh... I feel like this is max. Oh, come on. That's 32. Are you kidding me? Oh, I plan on it. There is an earthworm in chat. No clue why the message didn't show up. Oh, really? Oh, thank you for letting us know. Thank you for letting me know. Letting us know. There's a wild earthworm in chat, guys. Exclamation mark Pokecatch for the wild earthworm. Thank you for letting us know. Where is it stronger? Okay, here's the thing. Previously, you could really sense where it was stronger, where it was weaker. Thank you. What's up? Alright, where are we? Where are we? Okay, it's certainly here. The question is, how far down is it? Right. It certainly is, like, I think here, maybe. Oh, come on. Nat, did you delete the message? Is that what happened? Nat was getting grumpy at me, so maybe she deleted the message. Okay, so maybe what I just need to do is, like, just do this. Not me, I'm far too lazy as a mod to delete messages. Wow. Thanks, appreciate it. Oh, 125? I am getting worse. I am genuinely getting worse at this. Like, what the hell is happening? Alright, it's in this axis. So it's not here. Okay, so here. So I'd say, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 4 I'd say. Alright. And now I've got to find... Oh, right, so... So here. Are you kidding me? Alright, it's in this quadrant here. This feels quite strong. This is even stronger. even weaker. So it has to be... Oh, this one's certainly stronger here. Oh, come on, that's not even 20. I'm done. Chat, I think I am not 100%ing this game at all. No, I don't want to continue. Alright, let's give it one final attempt then, and then we can continue if it doesn't work. It's got to be right here. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Alright, well, let's leave it. We're done. Alright, and let's go to Area C, I guess, if I'm able to get to Area C. I think I'm not quite ready to go to Area C yet. I think there's still something else that I need to do here. Oh, demo number 2. Oh, there are still a few... Oh, demo number 2 I've done. We've done number 3. Oh, we still have some quizzes to do. Okay. Let's go. Let's find out. New way to read data. If you were to take a peek inside a Nintendo Switch 2 game card, you would see it's quite different from a Nintendo Switch game card. Its data can be read in a new way. Yay! Assuming a buffer size of 4 megabytes on the system side, the read speed is about 5 times as fast as that of a Nintendo Switch game card. However, some games may be doing more in the background than just loading. So this doesn't actually mean it will actually load 5 times as fast. In addition to read speed being faster, Nintendo Switch 2 game cards have a greater total capacity than Nintendo Switch game cards. So the contents of these games are really quite different. Probably hence why the games are €10 more expensive now on physical over digital. I disagree with it. It's still wrong to do, but it is what it is. If I don't get full mark, cancel me, chat. Lou 2025. 9th of June 2025 as well. There are 2 different colors of game cards. Black and Switch 2 are red. Other than the colors, they look practically the same in terms of size and shape, don't they? Actually, there's one more difference. Switch 2 game cards has a notch on the right of its connector. Switch 2 console checks to see if there's a notch there. This is how it tells the difference between Switch 2 and Switch game cards. Okay, the console changes the way it reads the data based on this factor. My question then is, what prevents the Switch 2 games from going into Switch 1? It takes both the black Switch ones and Switch 2 ones. In addition to being able to play games that are exclusively to Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch games too. With some exceptions, you can use the Nintendo Switch 2 console to play many different games. If games get more expensive because of the production cost of the piece of plastic, then buying digital should be a lot cheaper. It is cheaper now on Switch. Switch 2 has unfortunately made it cheaper to buy digital over physical. Still, I don't know if it justifies Mario Kart being 90, but oh well. Since you're so eager to read all that info, I've got a little something lined up for you. That's right, it's a quiz. Yay. Alright, should get full marks now, right? How much cheaper? $10? 10 euros. 10 euros. What do the Nintendo game cards have more of than... What does Switch 2 game cards have more of? Capacity? Is it not capacity? Okay, well. No, it was just that I wasn't clicking it properly, apparently. What is the purpose of the notch? So that's so that we can determine which game card it is. No, I'm not sure if I failed on the first question yet. I kept the same answer. Which kinds of game card can be inserted? Both? Yeah, there we go. Still full marks. I didn't even change my answer. It's still full marks. But yes, it is 10 bucks cheaper on digital versions now on Switch too. Let's find out about the microphone, shall we? Oh, here it is. Here's the thing that the last stamp that I need before I can enter Area C. Right there. Perfect. I've finished it. I did not fail on the first question, Nore. We made it. We made it. We made it. Come on. Give me some credit here. Give me some credit. On the Nintendo Switch 2 console, there's a built-in microphone designed to improve game chat experience. Aside from the microphone, the console also contains a chip which makes your voice easier to hear. Will this continue though? I'm not too sure. I'd probably say if they want to increase the price of digital copies, then they would be able to increase digital copies without increasing physical copies, so maybe it might not continue. But my assumption is that people are going to complain if digital copies go up that quickly, so I do expect it to continue for a little bit, at least. And as a matter of fact, I expect it to go up, to stay that way for a long time, in all honesty. I've been surprised for a long time that hasn't been the case. Since the Nintendo Switch came out, I was surprised that the digital and the physical copies were the same price, to be fair. Thanks to this chip, your voice should come out clear even if you're chatting as you play. Copy that. Your console's chip is designed to make your voice easier to hear, and it does so in a number of ways. By getting rid of the noise around you, for instance, it does this through a process called noise reduction. The Nintendo Switch 2 console uses a special form of noise reduction that's been customized for gameplays. Sorry, for playing games, not for gameplays. This special noise reducing function doesn't just allow your spoken words to be heard clearly, it's also designed to preserve and convey mood and emotions. Take the sound out of clapping. If you just wanted to convey words, this sound would be treated as noise and removed. We've balanced this so that clapping doesn't get removed, letting you immerse in the vibrant... Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so you keep the noise around you. Well, no, I mean, personally, I wouldn't mind if it was the same price. I'd prefer, because I keep digital copies. I am a digital copy person. You'll see behind my Switch 1 that I have digital copies there. Those are not all my digital copies. Unfortunately, half of my cases were left in New Zealand, so this is only like half of my cases. I think I have like maybe double the amount of that. maybe even more back home or back in New Zealand. This is home now. So I do prefer physical copies, and I generally buy physical copies. So I don't know. I think I will continue to buy physical copies as well. The only reason I need to catch Muck. Right, right, creepy. It's never a question of do I catch Muck. We just always catch Muck. Personally, if the price wasn't like 50 euros difference, I wouldn't have bought the digital copy of Mario World. 50 euros, that's complete, 40 euros, that's completely different. I'd much rather pay 40 euros less and have a digital version of Mario Kart World. But if it wasn't included in the bundle, then I would have just bought the physical copy then. It's just in this case, I'm not that much of a collector that I need to have it in physical. But I do much prefer physical copies. I think I will continue to buy physical copies anyway. The console's chip is designed to make your voice easier to hear, removes unwanted background sounds, such as the vacuum cleaner, but that's not all. The microphone also picks up sounds from the console itself, for example. It picks up a buzz from Nintendo Switch 2 console's air vent. Why would we want that, though? The air vent is positioned right next to the mic, so it ends up being much louder than a person's voice. With the chip, this noise is now completely erased. Gotcha. Okay. It even removes the snapping noise that you hear when you attach the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the console. Oh, wow. That's interesting. So I can attach my controllers. I wonder if I can take part in the quiz without it. Do I have to read all this information? Like, I do actually have to read all of it. Because, like, the exams of the quizzes have been sort of self-explanatory, to be fair. Console's chip designed to make your voice sound easy to hear is able to remove certain sounds. It removes the game sounds that the microphone picks up from the TV or the console speaker. I understand that it's purely for reference, of course. If it didn't do this, it would be hard to hear what's being said in game chat as people talk back and forth. Oh, we would also get feedback. That's true. That's true. That would provide feedback. I didn't even think of that, though. Chip does its best to remove these games and prevent feedback, although realistically, there can be all sorts of sounds coming out of TV. The chip selectively removes these sounds based on sound qualities and acoustics. Okay. I guess that's what I bought, right? Chip's console designed to make your voice easier to hear, can balance sound levels. If some people talk more quietly than others, it can make them difficult to pick out. The chip will automatically make it so that each voice can be heard roughly at the same volume. Of course, some people are naturally going to sound louder than others, like Lou is always going to sound louder than Mater, for example, but at least our microphone in the Switch 2 is going to try and equalize that. In handheld mode, the console will be closer to you, delivering sound straight to your mic. In TV mode, however, the console can be relatively far away, which means less will be picked up. Whether players are close or sitting on the sofa, you'll be able to hear people's volumes at about the same volume. On top of that, even if there are several people in front of the TV talking loudly, the chip will take account of all individual volumes and balance out their volume. That is actually very interesting, to be fair. That does sound very interesting. I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them. That does sound very interesting. Look, I need to go feed my kids lunch. No worries, no worries. Go feed them lunch. Go give them the food. Which component? That's a mic. Nintendo Switch console's built-in chip removes noise to make your noise easy to hear. Which one is not removed? It's clapping. The chip that's designed to make... Where does the noise come from? It was the fan, right? Feedback. Volume of the voices. I don't even need to read the questions. It's just keywords. It's the full marks, and I'm just literally reading the answers as keywords. Because one thing I've already read, the other ones I didn't read. Alrighty, so I think we have another demo here. Hello, lady. Please don't make me remove this. Have you heard of noise reduction? Okay. Sounds good. Let's find out about noise reduction, shall we? What? Try speaking in a noisy environment, e.g. by running a vacuum cleaner or hairdryer in the background. I'm certainly not going to run this with a vacuum cleaner on. Like, I don't want you guys to hear the vacuum cleaner. I'm certainly not going to run this with a vacuum cleaner on. Like, I don't want... It's not great, is it? I'm certainly not going to run this. I will say that mic is not great. It's fine, but it's not amazing. Oops. Way to turn me off of the mic. I don't think I'll be using voice chat much. Oh, we get to learn about the stand. That's actually interesting. Go on. I'll learn something about the stand. It's only one thing, at least. That's positive. On the back of the console, there's a stand. I'm aware of that. You can use it to prop up the console. Uh-huh. Direct inverse of the OLED, actually. This allowed us to make various changes, such as making the fan and battery bigger, and adding a new antenna. There's an antenna. Okay. What do you mean you're not going to communicate over Switch 2? How else would you be able to talk to your friends during a game? There's a much better solution, which is Discord. In all honesty, I don't play many games which I need to communicate with other people, in all fairness. But Discord is, if I were to do it, then it would be through Discord. Is Discord not just the superior option there? My voice sounded horrible there. Anything is better than the Switch. Well, yeah, to an extent, yeah. Also, I actually have a microphone here. That is a inbuilt microphone, which isn't gonna be very good. Alrighty, let's do the exam. This might actually be an exam that I failed, because I really ran straight through that. Didn't find the stand too interesting at all. Question number 1. It's a U shape. I have picked up my Switch 2. It is... Oh, 7075 aluminium alloy. Okay, that was easy. Voice quality-wise, so much better than the Switch. Absolutely. I hope so. I hope you guys aren't hearing me with the same quality that playback just had. Because that playback would have been horrible for you guys to be listening into. I have one more exam? Oh, sorry, one more quiz? What's the last quiz then? I've not taken part in this yet. Oh, come on. Another one that I have to take this out? Alright. This one should be quick, chat. This one should be quick. Touch 10 colors for 4... Touch 10 4 colors. Okay, touch screen. I have to show off my... Oh, lay it flat. Copy. Touch 10 colored circles. Ready? Go. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2. Wait, what? What do you want me to? Oh, don't lift any fingers. Oh, 1. Oh, you're giving me the colors that I have to do. Okay, this is twist. Okay, this is like finger twister. What the hell? This is finger twister. Okay, this is harder than I expected. I'm not allowed to lift up my fingers, so touch and hold. There we go. Don't be yellow. Okay. Okay, finger twister is going. Last one should be my thumb, so I can put that on anything, to be honest. Okay. Complete. Cool. 2 medals was worth 2 medals was worth 9. I got all 10. Oh, there is actually 3 medals here. Okay, nice. I got all 3 medals. Very nice, chat. Got all 3 medals. What mic are you using, by the way? This is a Fifine. What is it? Fifine. I don't remember which. Oh snap! I've just changed the levels of it. Oh no. Am I too quiet now? Or am I too loud? Or am I sort of mid where I should be? This is a Fifine. I don't actually know what model it is, but I know it's Fifine. I bow down to your dexterousness. Getting all 10 touches, you're playing on another level. It wasn't that difficult, to be fair. Yes, so Fifine... Don't hear... Okay, fair enough. Then we're all good, then. Then we're all good. It is all good in the hood. And this should be the final exam? What's this exam on? Oh, the screen. Alrighty, let's find out about the screen, chat. So, crisp and detailed screen. If you could zoom in really close to the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen, you'd see it's made up of lots of little dots. So it's 8020, 1080p. Yeah, cool. Yeah, obviously. I know what a 1080p screen is. That whole thing was just saying 1080p. There's one capability on the screen, can produce some very bright light. I will say the lighting, it does make a big difference. The screen you're looking at right now is showing a simple image that doesn't use HDR. If we were to enable HDR, that would look like something like this. I did see a difference between HDR and SDR previously. Meanwhile, the brighter areas can shine very brightly and dark remain unchanged. I did notice like that is something when you're playing in handheld, it makes a massive difference. Nintendo Switch 2 console screen can change images at high speed, 120 hertz. Yep, I know what 120 frames a second is. I know what that is. Was Switch 1 actually 60 hertz though? Was it actually 60 frames a second? Oh, I skipped one. Oops. Up to 10. It can't actually do more than 10 fingers. I didn't even know that. Variable refresh rate. When you're playing a game, a lot of character models appear on screen, such as Pokemon Scarlet Violet. The frame can become choppy, once again, such as Scarlet Violet. ready in time for when they're meant to be updated on screen. Let's say the image was previously changing 60 times for every second. Even a slight delay would skew that timing. Suddenly, only half the number of images would be displayed, changing 30 times a second instead of 60. You can see why that makes support variable refresh rate. The image on screen changes as soon as the next image is ready, even if it takes a little bit longer and the image changes 55 times instead of 60. This is far better than suddenly dropping to half the rate, so it feels less choppy. This means some players find VVR compatible games comfortable to play. I don't really know what VRR is, but, well, I got that. I don't know how it's going to make such a difference. I understood what it means. I just don't understand why that is such a, being made out to be such a massive feature. Right, pixels. You're not even going to hit me with a 1920 1080? Really? What's the maximum number? It's 120. VRR. Variable refresh rate. And we can touch it up to 10 fingers at a time. I'm telling you, Norway, I am not getting out of this. I am 100%ing all the questions. Cool, we're sorted out all that stuff. Fantastic. That's I. Wait, can I already go down that way? Area I? Not yet, right? Yeah, you're locked. Thought so. Okay. So let's go on to my right Joy-Con controller. Sorry, Joy-Con 2 controller. I did. Perfect. Pretty handy. Yep, we'll take advantage of it. Thank you. What do I do with those glasses, by the way? There are a pair of glasses there. How do I get the glasses? Like, what are the glasses for? Oh, I see. Over there. I can actually walk. Oh, that's cool. I can actually walk on it. Not bad. If you happen to come across any unattended items, please let them know at the info center. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay. Was that the info center, like, at the start? Okay. Lost and found desk. I found some glasses. What do I get out of that? Do I not get anything out of that? Okay, I guess not. Keep them at default, please. Alright, so. Warp straight there, and let's get started here, I suppose. So, check here. Let's get all the stamps going first. Wait, am I that far off? Like... Okay, I've already missed the R button then. There we go. Fab. Alright, so we've already got the X button, the A button? Wait, but... Okay, A button was after that. Was supposed to be before X? Really? That seems surprising. But, oh well. A, B, X, Y. Okay, and I guess you? Right stick. And what are you? NFC touch point. Oh, that's where you put the amiibos. Okay, interesting. Well, now I know where to put the amiibos if I ever get one. I don't have any amiibos. I don't plan on getting any, but good to know for if I ever do. Right. What other features does this controller have? So we should have the player light, the sync button. Here we go. All right. Do I do this demo? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do the demo. Is it gonna just be the maracas again? Hopefully not, right? Oh, this is the sound. Rumble sound. Experience rumble as sound. Okay. Please mute the TV. Oh. Oh my goodness. Do you guys hear that? Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay, cool. That's not bad. Cool. They can actually make noise using HD rumble. That I find a bit interesting, to be fair. I do find that a little bit interesting, in all honesty. Cool. That's pretty cool. All right, let's find out some more about the magnets. Pop out ever so slightly when they're being pulled in with magnets. Ah, this means that they can... okay, that explains why they don't seem so far out, but why they get so well... why they plug in so well. Can wiggle in a bit in various directions. Okay. Ah. Well, there you go. The Nintendo Switch 2 console has hidden openings on it, like this one here. These openings give magnets room to stick out. Okay. The closer a magnet is to what it's attracted to, the stronger the force. Understood. Why the gap? I did see that. It means it can... that explains it. Without this gap, if you tried to twist it... Oh. Even though the gap is small, it serves an important... So that explains it then. Okay, interesting. A lot of people were put off by that. They are slightly movable as well. These color parts on the joy slot firmly. Wait, what? I don't think I have that. Oh, this part? Really? Okay. Connectors on the console and controls only... Connectors on the console and the controllers are only loosely attached. This is still enough to connect them. Because of this, even if you try and twist it, the force will first be applied to the colored parts of the controllers. This means it's difficult to apply force to the loosely attached physical connectors. What's more, even if someone does manage to forcefully twist it, there's still actually very little bit of leeway for the connectors to move around, which I have noticed as well. Since the connectors move in the direction that they're twisted in, it's harder to apply force on them, and that's probably why they don't break as much. Okay. Cool, sounds good. It does make sense that it's like slightly loose in order for it to be able to be a bit stronger, so to speak. Was it 0.2? I think it was 0.2, right? Well, there you go. They might get me now, Nore. You may win here. In what way are these connect? Oh, snap. These are loosely fitted because they can wiggle a slight bit to allow for the leeway. Full marks. I win what? £10? €10? Well, I got full marks, so we win. No one wins anything. I win. I win is what is. I am the one who wins. I am the winner. I win now. I did actually think that I might not make that one actually. That one I did have a feeling that would be a no-go for me. Potentially. Alright. Let me quickly just get a whole little release button and the actual release mechanism as well, right? That should be the last one. Sorry, it's called a mouse foot. Not the release mechanism. What's area D? I wonder where that takes us. Area D. Alright, let's quickly learn about the mouse sensor a little bit more, and then we can go find out about area D's nuts! Alright. So it doesn't just have a camera. Also has some light. Oh, for real? Nice. Wait, what? With a strap, there's slightly more distance between the camera and the surface that it's on. Okay, but isn't that requested? It needs to be able to focus with or without the strap. That's why it includes a custom lens. Ah, okay. We applied 2 small sheets. They're mouse feet. Thanks to these mouse feet, the Joy-Con 2 controllers are easy to move around. Just like my actual mouse has. Games can put the Joy-Con 2 controllers, mouse controllers to good use. For instance, you can have a game where a Joy-Con 2 would turn into a mouse simply by placing it on a surface such as a desk. You can lift it up again, it would revert back to usual controls. As long as the game is compatible with a mouse, you have games. It uses this data to check whether the Joy-Con 2 has been placed up in the air on the surface. The home menu also supports mouse controls. I did notice that. Too many words for tired. Also, too many words for tired Lou, which is why I'm skipping over them quite a bit, to be honest. Nintendo used to sell its own mice? Really? Oh, wow. Maybe I can get this as a mouse pad. How does that sound? Yeah, I remember the mouse ball, the ball mouse days. Sometimes you'd have to open it up and clear the ball of dust. I remember those days. Okay, insight quiz about the mouse sensors. Any mousepad is fine at this point. Yep. As long as it's a mousepad, right? What part of the mouse has been customized to be more than ordinary mouse? It's the lens. Because it needs a better focus. This is to make it slide more easily. There's a wild Sigilif in chat, by the way, guys. Exclamation mark Pokecatch for the wild Sigilif. Contact Nintendo. Oh really? You're gonna hit me with that? 96, I'm gonna take a guess. I potentially didn't get full marks because of the... Yeah, okay. There you go. There you go. Wasn't it 92? It was 92. It was 92 that Nintendo made that mouse. Yep, it was 92. Oh, the other one was 99. 92 and then 99. That question doesn't even have anything to do about the Nintendo Switch 2, okay? That's an NES question. That's historical. That is historical historical Nintendo information. Nothing to do with this. Congrats, Creepy and Norway on this wild Sigilif. 92. There we go. Yay! All right. Let's head over to area... Wait, what? Did I... There's still one more quiz? Oh, right there. On the positive side, you can just find out where everything is as well. That actually is very helpful. The question was just mean, though. I just don't think that question for the Nintendo Switch 2 makes sense, to be fair. Cancelled, unfollowed, block. Oh, right, that's right. You guys can get to cancel me now. Fantastic. Produce complex vibration patterns. I can already tell that, actually. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to have 4 questions in the next quiz. I already heard some of the sounds it can make, which I was fascinated with. Nintendo and Rumble 1. Okay, now I have to remember what... So, Nintendo Rumble Park in 97. GameCube in 2001. Wii in 6. Wii U in 12. Joy-Con in 17. Pokeball Plus in 18. Cool. They've been doing it for a long time. Someone had a lot of fun creating this, I see. Someone had a bit of fun with it, at least. Alrighty. Very complex vibrations. Which is more responsive? HD Rumble 2. The HD Rumble 2, it produces sounds by causing what to vibrate? Joy-Con 2, right? Since when have they started? It was the Rumble, right? They said Rumble. N64. Oh, cool. All marks. Easy. Okay, we've completed this area. I think the quizzes are not even too vital either, to be fair. It just means, like, the quizzes are where I sort of learn Guess the angle. Cool. I'll try it out. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, why is there so much tabletop mode for this? How am I supposed to stream this if there's so much tabletop mode? So it requires touch controls. All right, let's go back into Lou. It's already up with a stand. If you could just adjust the angle of the stand. Oh, and I have to find the angle of the stand. I think this is actually sort of it. Yeah, I got 55 degrees. Off by 7 degrees. Okay. Wow. Okay. Round 2. Match the angle. Oh, I was already at this. I was at 65 degrees last time. And it asked me for 65 degrees now. Oh, I was at 62 degrees, sorry. I just left it anyway, because that's only off by 3 degrees. 30 degrees, okay. So I have to adjust the degree of it. 28 degrees isn't bad, to be fair. Oh, there we go. I got 2 medals out of that game. I was off by 12 degrees total. There we go. All right, fantastic. I don't want to do that again. There's a part 2. Fantastic. Apparently, I have very good spatial awareness, though. All right, 4. You get a chance to try out the mouse controls yet? You can zip all over the place with a speedy mouse. When you're moving with a metal ball through the maze, you got to be mega fast and accurate. Fantastic. This is going to be just as bad as the last thing, right? All right. So, hurry to the goal without touching the sides. Okay. Oh. Oh. I see. Okay, you actually want me to do that quick. There's no bloody way that... No. There's... What the hell? There's no bloody way that anyone gets it that quickly as they want us to do. Yeah, see, I would do it that quickly, but like I lose immediately. How am I supposed to get this in 2 seconds? How am I going to get that in 2? There's no way I get this in 2 seconds. There's no way I get this in 2. I'm going to give it one last go, but I don't think I can get it in 2 seconds, to be fair. Yeah. We can go again. We can go again. Another mousepad game. Another mousepad game. Okay. Okay, never mind. We're good. We got the single medal from that one. I don't need a second medal. I'm gonna actually have to get a mousepad, I suppose. All right. Oh no, I don't want to do that one longer. Nope, I am not doing that one longer. I ain't doing that one longer at all. Right, now we can go into area D. Area D's nuts. I 100% need a mouse pad. Okay, so I get to look at the interior of my Switch controller through this. Okay, now I know what the interior of my Switch controller looks like. Nice. What exactly are the parts that are going to be... Okay, so I've clearly walked past something here. Maybe the HD Rumble, actually. I'm guessing this is the HD Rumble? No. Oh, the C button. Oh, that's way lower. Okay. Do I have to start from the top? The plus button? Yeah, there we go. The plus button, and then we go the X button. But the A button, for some reason, always comes before the B button. Yeah, there we go. And the Y button. Fantastic. Right. How does this one work? Oh, that's just the NFC touch point. We go with the home button. The C buttons was already done, right? Okay, I'm guessing... Huh. HD Rumble? No. There's something... Oh, here we go. Oh, the Joy-Con 2 chip. Okay. Oh, that's a hat. We can already head down, right? And this would be the HD Rumble area. Let's give let's give the golf thing a go. I think I'm okay with golf. Well, at least. All right, let's go. So, quickly put the ball into the hole. Wait, this is time? Why was that time-based? Who does golf through time-base? Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. Okay, I don't need to do that a second time. This is speed golf. This is not real golf. Alright, and then I'm going to do the demo, and then I think I'm going to call it a day after the demo, in all honesty. Cancel. Who does speed golf? Who does speed golf? Have you ever heard of speed golf? Alright, and this should just be the HD Rumble part. So... Oh, I need to use handheld again? I really, really did not expect this thing to be, like, so... Why would you play speed golf? I don't know. Because the game wants me to play speed golf. Do I, like, turn around so you guys can see this? I don't think you guys can even see that very well, can you? Oh, this is for me to experience the vibrations. Change ball mode, change environment, darken environment, move the ball slowly. Okay. Oh, sorry. So I'm supposed to... Oh. Okay, cool, done. Okay. Oh, no, I'm not done with it. Clearly they don't, clearly the Switch 2 doesn't think I'm done with it. I think I'm done with it, but they don't think I'm done with it. There we go. There we go. That was some very thorough rolling. Did it feel as though there was really something rolling inside? Relatively. Oh, sorry, I went into the wrong screen. There we go. Okay. I'm missing something in here. What else could be missing? What functions would we have in the second layer here? There shouldn't be anything up here, right? No. Was there maybe something that I missed on the top layer? I mean, maybe the charge port? Would the charge port be here? Or the buttons here? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, if I have a look here, it should be between the C button and the HD Rumble 2. So, it could be either all the way down... No, the C button is all the way down there, so it's either, like, all the way down here. What is the square button What is the square next to the buttons? The square next to the buttons. Let's have a quick look-see. This one? I'm not sure. But it's not anything to do with, it's not a new feature that they're gonna ask me to check. I'm afraid. Because it didn't show up. I'm guessing it is here, but, like... There's nothing... There seems to be nothing here, right? Huh. You'd think it's usually in the corners. But it seems not. It might actually still be, like, right at the very bottom, right? The square next to the buttons. Surely you mean this one, right? But there's nothing there, I'm afraid. Let's check underneath. No, underneath there isn't anything either. So, that's that. Yo, Chloe, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. How are you doing today? That's weird. It is a little weird, I have to say, that it's not showing up, but it must be down on the second level. Yeah, so that character says he can't find these stamps. He says plural, so there should be 2 stamps down here. Is there a second pair of steps? Or could it be the cables over here? No. Oh, there it is. I'm good, got a Switch too, but I'm not paying $7.99 for an intro game, so I'm watching it. That's fair enough. That's why I'm doing it. That is why I'm doing it. So that no one else has to play. No one else has to. So you're more than welcome to watch. Watch what it has to offer here. Welcome in. Are you enjoying Mario Kart, by the way? How far are you with the Mario Kart so far? Considering it's been around since Thursday now. Are you enjoying it? Right, we'll do this quiz here. You get to learn why the controllers are rounded, why the L and R were made longer, and more. Let's find out all this information then, shall we? So, Bigger, but still easy to use. As you may already have noticed, the Nintendo Switch 2 console is larger than the Nintendo Switch console. For that reason, Joy-Con 2 controllers are also larger. If all we did was make the controllers bigger, we felt that they would end up becoming harder to use. That's not true though, because a lot of people did complain about how small the controllers were, so the fact that they're bigger does make them better. Didn't get Mario Kart, not interested in kart. Oh, that's fair enough. What game are you playing anything on it at the moment yet? Or are you just waiting for future games? I know a lot of people have been playing a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom for the better graphics and enjoying a lot of that. What have you been playing on it, Chloe? So we made a number of adjustments to make sure that the new size wouldn't hinder their functionality. It doesn't. It would be harder to use for some players to reach the LR and XR with their fingers, which actually I have to say, the fact that you can press it on the side is really good. Another issue was that corners on the bottom would press into your hands. So that's why it's a little bit more rounded. Okay, that's fair enough. In addition to these changes, we also tested various button positions, millimeter by millimeter, to make them easy for you to press. In short, you shouldn't run into any issues with the larger Joy-Con controllers. I haven't. They're designed to be easy to use, even for people with smaller hands. I think most people were complaining the previous ones were too small. I just dropped almost 400 on a console. I'm planning on buying Tears next month, but so far just back access game. Oh, fair enough. No, that's fair enough. Getting some of that, those new graphics on some of the previous games, that's fair enough. That's fair enough as well. To make the Joy-Con 2 controllers easier to hold, we extended the length. Yes, I have seen that. We also wanted it to feel satisfying no matter where you press them, which I find really good that you can actually press them on the sides. So we built 2 shafts, each containing a spring. Go ahead and press the L and R buttons in various spots to see how it feels. How does that one function though? The second one, where is that spring coming from? So I understand these one, like the top, because that's always been there, but like if I found out playing this game that you can press them here as well and they still work there. Introducing C button. I don't really care about the game chat personally. Its name might make you think that it behaves like an A or B button, but it doesn't. I know. I'm not here for the C button, to be honest. It's not my button, but oh well. Insights quiz. Alright, question 1. How have you made them easier to use despite the larger size? So that's 1. The number of buttons? No. 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 So it's just the first one, really. How have the larger L and bar buttons on the Joy-Cons been modified? 2 shafts and springs were added. What is the name of the Joy-Con 2 controller? Newly added button. It's the C button. Oh. What's the name of it? Is it the chat button or the C button? I mean, they called it the C button, but they said that it stood for chat button. If I failed this, then I know which question I failed. Okay, we got it. Change shape. They did change the shape though. The shape change comes in a rounded corner. Like this part is more rounded, so it is slightly changed, to be fair. Just so that it doesn't apparently dig into your hand as much. All right, I do think I'm going to call it a day here. To be honest, though, chat. Thank you so much, everyone who did come in and hang out today. We are going to send out a raid though. Let's... Boom chakalaka. Okay, who are we going to send a raid out to? Oh, you finished? Okay. Oh, the person who was, I'm obsessed with the cha-cha... You're obsessed with the cha-cha button. Have you been playing with a lot of friends then? On the, Switch 2? The cha-cha button. All right. Or is it just obsessed with the name, the cha-cha button? All right. So let's send a raid out. Here we go. So we're going to send a raid out. We are going to... Who are we sending a raid out to? All right, I think we'll send a raid out to this person. That would be a completely new channel in any case. Do I want to send a raid out to a new channel? I'm not sure. I had a channel that I wanted to raid out to, and they ended up finishing. That's a shame. Oh, you're obsessed with the net. Okay, that makes more sense then. That does make more sense, admittedly. I was thinking, well, someone's actually obsessed with the chat button. I don't know if, like, many people have been using the chat button, to be fair. I think it's mostly sort of just been sitting around. I know I have seen a few people who have been using it. I'm just not sure personally. I'm not sure how many people have actually been using it compared to how many people purchased the device, if you know what I mean. Right. Let me open... I have to open up Twitch over here to actually check actively who we can send a raid out to. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to send out a raid to... Isn't Frankie? Yeah, we're going to send out a raid to Frankie. Yeah. No, I was originally going to raid someone else who was live, but that's fine. We'll send a raid out to Frankie. It honestly looks like she's actually also increased the quality, like increased the definition of her stream as well with the Switch 2. It looks like even the clouds and stuff are higher def, and like the borders and everything. All right, let's go send out a raid to Frankie. Drop her some appreciation there, because I am gonna have to raid and run as well. So let's go send a raid out to Frankie. She's lovely. Let's go show her some appreciation, and I will be back on Wednesday, which we will be continuing this game. I am surprised that I didn't manage to finish it today, but we didn't. So we will be going back to the welcome tour on Wednesday. Fun. But till then, I will see you guys then. Bye. Oh, that's the wrong... that was the wrong one. See you later, guys.